I have never seen such an impressive man. Danny spent a fortune buying a century-old castle in the suburbs, and after 2.5 years of careful renovation, he has gradually restored the castle to its former glory. Although the progress has been slow, he thankfully hasn't given up halfway. Recently, due to the rain, he had to wait a full week to prepare all the materials. And this renovation task is the iron railing in front of him. Except for the window frame, other areas have already been remodeled a second time, making them look quite jarring. So Danny decided to remove the entire window and create a complete arched window from scratch. While removing the arched window, he discovered that the sandstone base of the windowsill was unstable, so he took the opportunity to remove it as well. Although this sandstone base is over 100 years old, it was surprisingly difficult to remove due to its sturdy quality. After removing the old window frame, the interior of the castle appeared much more open. Danny plans to use the old window frame as a mold to replicate the new frame, but for now, the priority is to clear the area directly in front of the castle. He will need the help of his old friend, Big Beard Nick, for this part. The layout of the castle renovation is clearer from a drone's perspective. The castle is divided into 4 parts, with the left, right, and rear sections already completed, leaving the front area still to be done. In this area, Danny discovered several decaying radiators that fell off with just a light push, startling his friend Mike. However, since he promised to help, Mike had to grit his teeth and go for it. After removing these old and dangerous items from the castle, Danny found that some of the foundation had aged and decided to re-pour the foundation frame. He cut wooden boards and assembled them into a mold, preparing to start the pouring work. Danny also rented a concrete mixer from the city, significantly improving efficiency. After pouring in the concrete and compacting it flat, they needed to wait for the concrete to dry completely before continuing work. Taking advantage of the construction team's assistance, Danny cleaned up the last pile of debris inside the castle. However, the continuous rainy days brought significant difficulties to the outdoor construction, and they could only temporarily clean the outer areas. 3 days later, the foundation beams had completely dried, and Danny began to remove the old pipes from the corners of the castle. These iron pipes from the last century had long since rusted and rotted, so he cut them and piled them outside. Then, he continued in demolition mode, removing all the decaying wooden doors and weathered cement barriers, finally using a loader to haul everything away, which made the area around the castle much more open and bright. Next, Danny started a new plan to build a load-bearing wall on the foundation beams. With the help of his friend Mike, the work progressed smoothly, and they built a wall half the height of a person in less than 2.5 hours. Danny plans to build the wall level with the arched door to facilitate the construction of a beam above it. The bottom of the castle is a hard bedrock foundation, which has a strong load-bearing capacity, so Danny is very confident in the structure of this wall. After a day of hard work, they finally completed the wall. Considering that a ring beam needs to be reinforced above, Danny bought U-shaped bricks and laid them in a circular shape along the top of the wall, placing rebar inside the bricks and then pouring concrete to ensure the stability and reliability of the structure. After completing this task, Danny will have new plans waiting to be implemented. Although the renovation process is slow, the gradual results are exciting. Let's look forward to his next update together.